Hello guys and welcome to another riftbound video. Tonight we are playing Lux. This is a list that I found online. It made top 64 in Vancouver. I think it was best of Lux, and it's not the infinite combo one that we saw in China a few days ago. This is a control list that runs time warps, progress day, a thousand tail watcher, cards like that. You're looking to control the board and win eventually. I think I would make a couple changes myself to suit my playstyle a little bit more, but overall, it's a list that I really like. It's the type of deck that I enjoy a lot. So I see myself playing this more and more um, in the future weeks. To be honest, let me know if you like this deck and what you think of this like niche list. There's not a lot of videos of people playing Lux online, so or on YouTube. So I thought this could be a good opportunity to bring some like weird decks. I also feel like I want to play Vi and maybe Rek'Sai as well in the future. So I don't know. Drop a comment. Let me know. Turn one, we played Scout and passed. Our opponent played Poro, the old Poro, not only Poro, the one that has plus one shield. So on defense, it's a 5. And yeah, we're gonna be playing Lux here. And are we playing the Scout? It'll die, but we would get a rune. The Lux, for you guys who don't know, the legend lets us draw one card every time we play a spell that costs 5 or more. And the champion can be tapped for 2 mana that can be spent only on spells. So, yeah, I guess the one thing I don't like about playing Lux there is that if my opponent has Charm, they can kill her for free. Kill her for free, and like obviously that wouldn't be great. We're pushing with the Scout. I'm thinking that the plus one rune might be useful here in a little bit because we have a hand that really wants to spend some power. So getting 1 point, but like getting the runing in exchange is not the worst deal. They do not want to give us the rune though. They go to the other battlefield. Unless they have Rengar, then maybe they're going into that battlefield. No, seems like just Master Yi in base and they pass. And we hold to 2. Interesting. The Lux living in the base is great news here. Progress Day is an insane card in this deck. So how are we dealing with that Poro? I mean, are we even looking to get rid of him? Spend 4, play Progress Day. Well, 4 plus the 2 that that Lux gives for spells, so that's 6. And we draw 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's insane. 4 for the card, 1 for the legend. And now we have a ton of options. We can kill with wages. The Poro. Actually, no, we don't have enough mana for that. We could be playing. Sprite Fountain is not enough. We can play Jin for 1 blue here. Unfortunately, we didn't find the seal, so I don't know if we want to deramp so hard right now. I mean, we do have Deluxe, and it seems like they don't have Charm, so playing the Jin so that we can start attacking next turn. Jin can be pay. You can just pay 1 blue to play him if you've spent 4 or more on spells on a spell this turn. So we get to play him for free and predict. It seems like we're keeping the Hidden Blade on the top of the deck. Interesting. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think we can send this to the bottom, especially because the opponent will be most likely running um, Ruin Runners. We kept the Scout on the battlefield because we do need that extra rune. So it doesn't really matter if we stay behind on points. This deck is not trying to win fast. It's looking to stabilize, drain your opponent's hand, make them spend all their resources, all their cards, and then just go for the win. So it's a very heavy control deck. We'll be going to 7. We want the opponent to commit the units to the battlefield so that we can play the unchecked power, potentially. We can also do another progress day, but maybe like having our opponent go to hold to 5 is not the best idea. They are playing Ruin Runner on the base. I wish I had Call the Week here. There's the seal. That's very good. And we can probably do something like Sprite Fountain, kill something, then use the Jin to trade. Or maybe we could wages the Oro. That's the difficulty of this deck. There's a lot of options, and identifying the best one or the better one within a reasonable time for the turn is kind of tricky, to be honest. It's a deck that I've just started playing. This is like my second or third game with it, and I do enjoy it a lot. It's so much fun, but it's a tricky one. Okay, we're spending 3 to try to kill a Poro. Let's see if they have Guard. Seems like they don't. They also don't want to defy that. Interesting. So maybe they don't even have Defy in hand. And now to kill the Master Yi, we could huh. We can like now that we know they don't have, I think they could have punch first though. If we Sprite Burst and oh, I remember this play. Yeah, I didn't want to deramp too hard, so I opted for playing Sprite Burst to keep drawing cards while not deramping. So Sprite Burst, make 2 sprites, draw for the ability of Lux, and then we're going to attack with everything because Master Yi is a6, and if they have Engard and for some reason they didn't want to spend it on the Poro and they want to spend it now, it's going to be an 8. But if they have the punch first, it's going to be an 11, and we're attacking with 10. So if they punch first, they deramp 2 runes, but we have the Stupefy to trade everything, and we draw another card. Draw 1. So they do have the punch first. They lose the Master Yi. They lose the punch first, and we lose sprites. But it really doesn't matter. Like as long as we're training everything. Obviously, if we were able to do something like, I don't know, kill the Master Yi and then call the weak, something like that for the Ruin Runner, it would be even better. We have a lot of cards in hand. We have Time Warp, which could potentially seal the game. In the far future. Ooh, they played Trinity on the Ruined Runner. Now we really need to find that call the week. And the way we're gonna do that is by playing Progress Day, most likely. Go to 4. We're at 9 runes. We could also be playing Thousand Tail Watcher here to try to... Actually, they defend for 9, so Watcher would not even work. We're playing the Seal using our gold. And... I mean, sure, we can... If there's no like good way of getting rid of the Ruin Runner, I like playing the unchecked power here. And now we can play a Poro. Are we playing something else in base? Yeah. And we, oh, yeah, I forgot to draw from the unchecked power. we're going to 10 runes next turn, so we can potentially conquer. Oh, first mate. They're stealing points here and there with first mate. I thought I wouldn't need the 2 runes during my turn, during their turn, but it seems like they did have the first mate. Oh no, never mind. We don't even have the hidden blade. For some reason, I was thinking I had one in hand, but no. Let's see if they want to equip the Trinity. They don't, they just pass. Okay, we're at 10 runes. Let's pause here and see. We can... We can Sprite Burst again. I mean, that Poro, if they punch first again, it would be a 9. So we can do a Sprite Burst and then attack with the 2 sprites plus something else just to get the trade in case they have the punch first. And we're happy to take the trade. We want to make them spend all the resources. We could also Singularity, although Singularity could be a little bit better if they had like bigger units. And we can also Sprite Fountain plus Sprite Burst and trade everything, all the sprites on the Poro. Uh, yeah, I guess playing the sprites is not the worst idea, and we keep 2 units in base to conquer both battlefields eventually, and then um, time warp. Oh, I'm playing Singularity. I guess yeah, I don't love that because I don't love that because we're stuck with the sprite cards in our hand. Like if we're doing that, then I think I should be pushing with the sprites and not the units. I mean, but we can redevelop. We have Scout and Broker, so are we drawing more cards? I think we should be playing units here. Whoops, seems like I'm drawing more cards. That's the greedy line. That's very, very greedy. We're drawing 5 more. And now we can develop the gens for sure, right? Predict. The bad thing about this line is that now we're probably never playing that time warp, right? Actually, we can play time warp next turn. Predict from the other gen. And we have nothing to hide. I mean, we could hide the Wages of Pain, but then we can time warp next turn. They have a lot of runes, though. They start by doing crab, draw 1 card. 5 more, that's a Rengar. Yep. Goes to 6. Equips the Trinity. And passes turn. Oh, I think we spent a little bit too many runes the previous turn. Oh, now we have Sprite Fountain. So they are a 10. The Watcher would make them, or a 10 on defense. Watcher would make them a 7. So if we Watcher and go in with both Jins, we are winning by 8. So even if they punch, they would need to have punch first and double in guard to trade, right? Hmm. Okay, seems like we're playing Sprite Burst, draw a card. Look at how thin my deck is. Honestly, we don't need any more cards right now. Just need to play our cards correctly. That's 10, 14. Should have paid with Lux for that, I think. Because we cannot play both Sprite Fountains now. Yeah, that's definitely a misplay. I should have paid with Lux. And then we'd have even more sprites. One power, two energy to play Sprite Fountain. Makes another Sprite. And we're going to attack with everything the Rengar just to make sure we don't die to a single pump. So that's 9. And 8 for the Jin. That's 17 total. They pay 3. I was not playing around this Alpha Strike. They are at 10, and they will be getting rid of... oh, they should be killing here. Actually, it doesn't really matter. We just trade with the Wages of Pain. Let's fast forward here. Yeah, they killed the two Jins. I guess they think they won't be... I won't be able to do anything else, but... like, it doesn't really matter what they kill. We're trading. And we make another gold. All of those die. The issue now is we don't have anything to protect our broker. Like if they have if they have another unit plus first mate, we lose. Let's see. They go with oh, they have a Rengar, of course. Was Sid draw for turn? Seems like so, right? Is the card here on the right? Oh no, never mind. They already had it. Okay, sure. We have nothing to do there. Had I done something else, maybe. I mean, I would have had the singularity if they don't spend it that turn, but we cannot kill. Actually, we can kill the Rengar if I do singularity plus the Wages of Pain. So yeah, I think there's several things that could have been played better. It's a complicated deck, to be honest. To be like, if you want to play this like really really tightly, it's not that easy. And I'm playing the battlefield where you cannot play units there to counter the Rengar a little bit. I'm bringing in some hate to gears to get rid of the Trinities. Let's fast forward here. And I'm getting rid of unchecked power because it's not great against Yi. Most of the time you just kill 2 units. Obviously that's not great. And I'm getting rid of a Sprite Burst because we're going first. So 5 is not like the best number in terms of runes. And I'm also getting rid of the Sprite Fountains because the 3 might sprites do not go over their 2 might units because they defend for 4, so it's not great. Also, they deramp you for 1, and I got rid of a single sorry, a stupefy. I think I should have cited out the other sprite burst instead of that Stupefy. But I was trying to play quickly because of time reasons. So I definitely need to be more practiced in this deck to be able to play it at a reasonable pace without making too many misplays. I mean, I don't think it was like ultra bad, but definitely could have been played could have been played better. Let's see. Our initial hand is Time Warp, Jin, Progress Day, and Hidden Blade. I think we can get rid of the Time Warp for sure, and maybe Hidden Blade. We don't want them to draw cards, and we need a turn one play. We find one. Was that a broker? Oh yes, we find broker and Poro. Let's play Poro because on Conquer we get the gold. Broker, it's only when she dies, so Poro is a little bit better here in this position. They play Crab, draw one card. We go to 4 runes. Oh, Cool the Weak is very good against Ruin Runner. I'm gonna go there with Poro, make a gold. And here, I think playing Lux is very safe. Because in order to kill Lux, they would need to have a pump plus the charm and be willing to spend all of that. That would probably mean they're not developing like another, at least not Master Yi. They could maybe play, I don't know, like Engard, Charm, and then like Poro or another 2-drop, sure, but okay. First mate rating the Poro to trade for my own Poro. They draw one card off of that. But now we get we have the Lux alive, and we can do a lot of things here. We can should probably not Singularity. We can Progress Day. I think we should Progress Day, look for a seal, and see if we can play Jin. The bad thing is our opponent's going to 3 here, and we don't have a lot of things to stop that. Honest Broker. No, we should. I mean, yeah, that's fine, but we should be drawing first. Draw 5, and then decide if we want to play Honest Broker or something else. Sure, Honest Broker there makes sense, but you always want to see your cards before deciding on tapping out. We play Jin. Predict is another Jin. That can go to the bottom, I think. Yeah, we want to look for Call the Weak for the Ruin Runner. We want, what else? Maybe the other Time Warp to seal the game. They hold to 2. Gonna go to 3 with the first mate. Oh, another first mate. Man, it's an insane card. I really like first mate. They go to 3 and hide a card. That's gonna be annoying. Getting past Sonias is annoying for this deck. Ruination in the hand. And we have 7 plus the 2 from Lux. Yeah. We can now Singularity something. Maybe the 2 guys in the back. Actually, not even sure. They're tapped out, so we could be going in here with Jin to kill the crab. Then Sprite Burst could kill the Master Yi. I mean, not the Master Yi, but the Sonias. and then we can maybe call the week. Okay, so Sprite Burst, draw from Lux Legend, make 2 tokens. If this is a back off, then I guess we're kind of screwed. But I don't think it's back off. Yeah, Sonia's. Wait. Oh yeah, we trade. If we had something that moved enemy units, that would be very good to deal with hidden cards. Okay, Jin is going to go to the left battlefield. Then opponent has to trade one of their units or use a spell from hand to pump them. Did they have, I think, only 4 cards? 4-2. I'm going to 2 points. And I want to stall the game as much as I can. I want to, like, slow them down. I'll show them my hand for a little bit because of the crab dying. Then I'll pay 2 for broker, seems like. Okay. The battlefield goes to 3 by conquering there, and we're probably playing the Call of the Week. Oh yes, my opponent's reminding me I cannot play the broker there, so it should be in base. The battlefield doesn't allow for units to be played there. That's fine. We can now call the week and get rid of 1 mate. We want them to commit. Well, like we want to kill all of their units to the point where they have nothing else to play. So, interesting. Why did we not play the call the week? Are we looking to not deramp? Oh, I guess we have stupefy. Sure, that's fine. If they go in with first mate, we can stupefy and trade, and we're happy with that. As long as they commit everything to the battlefields and not play anything in base, that means they don't have any more units, and then we can play unchecked power. And once we do that, the game is pretty much done. They have an in guard. I draw from the stupefy. My guy dies. I'll make a gold. They go to 4. Man, I love this deck so much. It's so much fun. It's probably my favorite deck right now on the format. I know it's probably not the greatest deck right now, but it's very, very fun. Okay, the Alpha Strike is being a pain in the ass this whole round. It's just killing my Jin for free. They now go to 5, and now we do have to do something about this. Interesting that they decide not to conquer with Master Yi. Let me go to the next video, which is this one. Okay, because the battery was dying, so we charged the camera for a little bit before continuing. Or sorry, not not the battery, but the storage was getting full. So interesting that they decided not to conquer with Master Yi because they would be going over 6 HP XP right now, I think. Or no? Oh no, they would go to 5, so no, no, no ganking or deflect yet. They passed with 4 open, only 4 cards. I think this is a good opportunity to play the unchecked power because we have Call the Weak. We draw from the Lux Legend and we tap our unit. And here I just get a little bit ahead of myself. So unchecked power should tap the broker. There it is. And as I said, I'm trying to play fast because of this is a deck that makes that wants the games to go long, and we don't have infinite time. So I'm trying to not take forever. Call the weak, kill the broker, kill their guy, and yeah, there it is. It's a gold, not a rune. So that is correct. And now we have 2 more open energy, which we have nothing to use that on. So we'll play a Jin in the base. I think that's correct. And pass back. That looks like a Ruin Runner. Man, they keep drawing units, or at the very least, they're not overextending. And now we find Turn to Dust, but Sonya has already is already in the trash, so that's not great. Do we wanna go to 4? Yeah, I guess we do, right? Before that, we should be playing Progress Day. Because we're always playing Progress Day here. We have nothing better to do. Four plus 2 from the Lux and the gold. Draw 5. 3, 4, 5. Ooh, nice draw on the very last card. Here we will play, and we're pretty sure they don't have the Defy because they would have defied the previous Call the Week for sure. We can play Broker because we don't want to kill the Lux, obviously, and we don't want to kill the Jin. And the Jin is already on the battlefield that where Rengar cannot be played, so he's very safe. And now we do channel 1 rune from the Scout. Rengar, they can play there. They decide to play it to the base and just pass back. This means that we're very close to the finishing line here. We hold to 5. And here I get a little bit too excited and decide to do something that's kind of stupid. They've been passing several turns in a row with mana open, and I should have read that they had not so fast in hand. And I'm fully committed. I'm even playing the other singularity without stopping to think that they can have any pump, and then I lose, or not lose, but I lose my 2 singularities for nothing. I deramped massively, and now like we gave them the opportunity to go back into the game. Like there's no need to do that because we were already on the driver's seats. We have the opportunity here. Let's back up a little bit because this is a big misplay. Okay, let's see your hand. We have the opportunity to go to 6. We can play Sprite Burst, go into this battlefield, draw 1 card, and we still have 7 to play with. So whenever the Rengar tries to come in, we can double wages, have them spend their buffs there in their turn. We don't deramp at all. And then next turn we can do 1 singularity. We can even play an honest broker here to the base. Yeah, we want to find time warp and just finish this game. I think playing like committing to double singularity here is very, very bad. Yeah, no, I shouldn't be doing this. Because now they have tempo again. They can go to 6. And if they have a way to protect the Rengar next turn, it's going to be really hard to win this game. Yeah, I should be drawing for them the second singularity. Yep. Oh, there's the time warp. So pull back the Jin. But now I'm at 5. Oh my god. I should have just went to 6. Like, look at my deck. It's super thin. We've gone through a lot of cards. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 24 cards. Or this is the 24th. So there's only 15 cards left in the deck. Like, we're very likely to find the time warp soon. We did send 2 down in the mulligan, right? So we've seen 2 more, so that would be 26. They double charm, and now we're in a very weird spot. Very, very weird spot. I can try to kill the Rengar, but they're passing with all their mana open. So if they have any pump, I don't have enough energy to kill this Rengar. I can only deal 9. And I decide to play Sprite Burst because, I mean, it's kind of the same. The difference is that Sprite Burst is not an action, and Wages of Pain is, and it can also be hidden. So playing Sprite Burst is a little bit better rather than playing double Wages. Actually, I don't even remember what I did here. I probably did double Wages now that I think more about it. It's also more efficient to do Sprite Burst rather than double Wages. That's 3. Makes a gold. Well, the thing is, double Wages kills the Rengar if they don't have a pump. They only have 1 card left in hand. So, yeah, this is very risky. If they have a... I mean, we have no options. No other options, but we put ourselves in this position by doing the double singularity. So this is on us. But this is on me. They play a Poro. Draw for turn is Scout. We can go... oh, we have game here. Yeah, we go there, go to 6. I really... it seems like the remaining card in hand is a punch first, because they haven't played it because there hasn't been an opportunity for actions. And I will be playing Time Warp there. Hold to... I should be drawing 1 from the Time Warp. There it is. Go to 7 from the hold. Draw. Play Scout there. Push. Broker down and go to the other battlefield. GG's. Almost fumbled the game there at the very end, but we managed to close it somehow. Even after a very tragic double singularity that should have never happened. We're taking out, seems like, a couple of 2-drops because we're going second now and bringing back the Sprite Burst because that's a 5. That's a turn 1, a turn 2 play. Our initial hand is double Jin, Broker, and Stupefy. Should we be sending 2 of these back? I guess so, right? Our opponent did 2 mulligans. Yep, they did too. But we really want to find the Progress Day, so sure, sending two back is fine. Oh, there it is, Progress Day. I love that card. They play Poro and pass, and our turn 1 play is gonna be Poro as well. They go to the Grove. And they play Sonias just like that. It's very interesting. Here we have 2 options. We can either play Lux and let them have the card from holding the Grove, or we can use Wages of Pain to kill the Poro. If they have a pump, we have Stupefy, but then we're not developing anything else. And if they have Rengar, like and we push in with the Poro, then we're in a tough situation. I think here we need to be a little bit more patient. Actually, so if that succeeds, then I think we just play Broker. I don't know, this is kind of hard. We should... it's weird. If they have Rengar, we're in a really bad spot. I think it's playing Lux in base and letting them have the Grove, and that's it. Yes, they hold to 2, draw a card, but next turn, like we've like essentially ramped 2 runes. We would have 9 next turn potentially with the Lux. So I don't know. I was thinking like I have Ruination, so I don't want to play Lux. I want them to overextend, play Ruination, and then play Lux afterwards, but I don't know. Ruination seems like it should be like the last resort and not my main plan, because we depend on the opponent on overextending. I pay 1, make gold, make another gold for conquering. And now we have 1 for what? Stupefy? It's not gonna help against the Rengar. And unfortunately, they do have the Rengar. So if we play the Lux and don't push in, I mean, they can always pass with all runes open so that they can play it on defense. So, I mean, maybe we push with Poro, and if they have Rengar, they have Rengar. But then at least we have Lux in play, and they draw the 1 card from holding Grove. I don't know. Them having Rengar here is like Rengar is an OP card, so there's not a clear line, I think, or not one that I see right now. And here I can play Lux, but she will die next turn if we let's pause here for a sec. If we play Lux, like we're looking at playing Green Nation next turn, so if we play Lux, she's gonna die. So instead I play Stupefy to see if I can draw into Singularity now that my opponent has stepped out. And if I find the Singularity, we're in a very, 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 very favorite spot. But it's Wages of Pain. And now we only have 6. So I will, yeah, I will draw with Progress Day. And let my opponent go to 4. Oh no, I didn't take note of the third point. They're going to 5. That puts us on tight clock. This is a weird game. Sonia's, like, weirdly makes our deck struggle so much. We're drawing 5. That's an insane thing to do. Yeah, and I'm already looking at that card for next turn. So we want our opponent to play as many units as they can on their base. They drew 2 from the Grove, pulling back the Rengar. Are they pulling back the Poro? I don't think so, right? Okay, plays Master Yi to the base. And are they using the 3 available runes? They don't, they just pass. Like, sure, why would you overextend there? Another Ruination. And we can play this and then the other one next turn because we have gold here to do so. So we will tap out, kill everything, draw from the Ruination, and pass back. Let's hope they don't have like multiple units. We've only killed 3 in Asania, so this is not looking great. We've spent a lot of our important cards just dealing with this Master Yi. And they have a lot of cards. That looks like a Ruin Runner. And First Mate. God, they go to 6. If they didn't have First Mate here, we would be in such a good position. Like, any other unit would be fine. And now we need to play another Ruination here too. We cannot let them go to 7 with the Ruin Runner there. I think the safest play is to just go for the long game. And let's fast forward here because I remember that I played like I had 2 plays in mind. One is Ruination and the other one is Watcher. There's really no other like real options. And I decide to Watcher just because it spends less power. The bad thing about that is that we let them go to 7 and they get to draw cards every time they conquer afterwards. And if the game goes long, that means that they will be conquering at least a couple more times. So that's cards that we don't want them to have. And also, if the Watcher lives somehow, then Ruination will kill our own Watcher. So yeah, that's obviously not the. Even if we spend 1 less rune or 1 more rune, we should be playing Rumination here and not Watcher. But as I said, I ended up playing Watcher. I remember this very well. And yeah, sure, we killed the Ruin Runner, but we never had like a Lux set up, and it's starting to feel a little bit weird. If we had her, like we would have had so much more resources throughout all of these turns. Now I need to hide a card here to be able to play Hidden Blade and the 3 damage. Honestly, maybe I should have hidden the Hidden Blade and not Wages of Pain. Because we're never using Wages of Pain there. Like, when on earth are they attacking with a 3 might unit to my Fox? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, here I'm just like worried about times in the round and misplaying a lot. It's kind of hard to see, to be honest, or hard to watch. Um, but again, this is like my third time with the deck, so I'm looking to get better with it and potentially main it. The bad thing is there's no more best of cards from Proving Grounds and Origins Legends that I can play for because I don't have a ticket for the next couple of RCQs. So the next one I'll be attending will be in Barcelona, but that would be set 4. So even if I put all the hours into Lux, there's not gonna be the like an opportunity to get a best of Lux anymore, which is sad because I really like the character. They go there, and I'm thinking, should I Hidden Blade here and keep them at 6? I think I should have done it. Yeah. I decide not to, and they punish me for that. Playing Punch first and Alpha Strike to kill my Fox. I keep forgetting about Alpha Strike. I need to be more mindful about it. And I make gold off of the wages. They do play another Ruin Runner and hide a card. And that's what I was saying before. It's so hard to get past Sonias, because that's obviously Sonias. And if I play Ruination, the Ruin Runner will leave. Um, and I don't have enough energy to play Ruination and Hidden Blade. I do have Turn to Dust, so if there's a way where I can make them reveal the Sonias, then I can Turn to Dust. But then, yeah, it doesn't really matter at this point because they're at 7, so we need to kill Sonias and the units this turn. At least one of them. You could maybe Sprite Burst, kill the first mate, then they Sonias, then we can call the weak, kill the first mate for sure, and hide Hidden Blade. In case they Rengar there, we can Hidden Blade the Rengar. I don't know. I decide to call the weak before anything else. But now, yeah, I had the right idea. I just like didn't execute it correctly because of the like I was worried about the timer, to be honest. And every time I start thinking about the timer, I start misplaying a lot. I should have Sprite Burst first. It's a really big misplay there. Another one this game. But I guess that's a good thing because I think this deck has a very high ceiling, and I think that if I play this games better, I do have a very good shot at winning them. I will be going there with the 2 sprites, hiding the Hidden Blade, and I still have Stupefy in hand. Next turn we're going to 11 runes. And I draw one from the Sprite Burst. I'm just playing fast here and not trying not to forget any of my triggers. They go there with Ruin Runner. They draw one because they cannot win. Here we should be playing. Yeah, that's a. Oh my god, why? Why are you giving them two cards? I should be just playing Stupefy and that's it. My sprites are dying, so I should be killing my own guys in the beginning of my turn to draw two. That was so bad. Yeah, Stupefy there would have like at the very least get like a pump from their hand. And if they don't have one, they like we get to draw a couple cards here. And here, like our worst case scenario is time warp into yeah, I cannot play Stupefy, there's no valid targets. I could time warp into like doing another turn. Ruination just to kill the Ruined Runner is really bad. I draw one from the ability of Lux. They draw one. They play Crab, draw one. Pace 3, first mate, goes there. 3, they have another first mate, and that's GG. Um, yeah, so many misplays. Really having a good time with the deck though, so I'm not ready to stop playing it. Um, this was very helpful for me, to be honest. It's kind of hard to watch me or watch myself misplaying that bad because I know the answers to these like puzzles. It's just that in the moment, with the pressure of the timer ending in like 3 minutes, you have to play fast. Sometimes like some things go unnoticed, and that's part of the game. It's part of getting better and improving. So, yep, thank you so much for tuning in and watching this with me. Hopefully, this was at the very least entertaining. And thank you so much for commenting, liking, subscribing, sharing these videos around. It's very helpful. And let me know which decks you would like me to see play next. I will be very happy to do so and bring you different decks every single week. And yep, that's it. Thank you so much. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye, guys.